Chinese authority announced a fine of nearly $1 billion for the financial technology firm Ant Group on Friday, nearly 3 years after the regulators halted the company's plan for a record-breaking public offering that ushered in a period of intense government scrutiny of the technology firms. The fine announced by China's top securities regulator is seen as a sign that the authorities are wrapping up the investigation into the technology firms, bringing to a close period of tough regulation for the industry. The officials said that this year that they would start to relax oversight of the tech firms. The 2020 crackdown on Ant was followed by a record of $2.8 billion antitrust fine for the e-commerce giant Alibaba and sister company, and a $1.2 billion penalty for Didi, which is a ride-sharing service. The regulators fined Ant and its subsidiaries 7.1 billion renminbi, and also ordered the company to shut down its crowdfunding platform for medical costs, Shanghubao. Regulators also announced a shift in their focus because most of the permanent problems in the financial business of technology giants have been rectified. The Ant Group said in a statement, it has been conducting business rectification proactively since 2020 and would comply with the terms of penalty in all honesty and sincerity. And founded in 2014, is one of the world's largest online financial tech companies. In November 2014, the Chinese authorities halted Ant's blockbuster initial public offering days before it was to raise an estimated $34 billion in Hong Kong and Shanghai, which was expected to be the world's largest IPO. A month later, Chinese regulators ordered Ant to revamp its business. The People's Bank of China, the country's central bank, said in a statement that they have been indifferent to the law. The central bank ordered the company to improve its transparency, bolster corporate governance, and establish a holding company. The investigation into Ant began after the founder and the billionaire entrepreneur Jack Ma publicly criticized Chinese regulators in 2020 for stifling innovation and being overly cautious. Then Mr. Ma, the most prominent Chinese tech entrepreneur, disappeared from the public eye. Ant Group said this year Mr. Ma would give up the control of the company. Around the same time, China's central bank said it was nearly finished with its regulatory campaign on big tech. Mr. Ma's recent appearance in mainland China, after spending much of his time overseas, has drawn speculation that he may return a bigger role at Alibaba. Last month, in a shake-up, two long-time executives who helped Mr. Ma found Alibaba were put in charge of the company. Alibaba Group said in March it would become a holding company and restructure the group into 6 different business units with their own chief executives and board of the directors. The decision may help the unions to complete successfully the IPOs and ease the Beijing's concern over the tech giants' concentration of power and influence. For more updates and breaking news, be sure to hit the follow button.